Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome back to Commerce online classes. In the previous class we discussed about the consumption, how to determine the income and employment on the basis of consumption, production, distribution, exchange and some concepts of consumption functions, that is APC, MPC, MPS, savings, APS, APC, everything we discussed. Let us discuss about the consumption function graphical representation. How to explain the consumption function means through the graph we are going to explain, then it is easy for the understanding. What is consumption function? Already I said consumption is nothing but buying or purchasing of goods and services. Consumption is different, consumption function is different. What is the consumption function means? It is a functional relationship between consumption and income. Consumption function is functional relationship between consumption and income of an individual. So as I said, consumption is function of income. So this concept of consumption function was developed by the economist called J. M. Keynes. His full name is John Maynard Keynes in 1936, while he published book called Theory of Income, Employment and Money, popularly known as General Theory of Income, Employment and Money. In that book he said about the consumption function. Consumption is function of income. Consumption is always function of income. It means when the income of an individual changes, during that time consumption also changes. Income increases or income decreases, consumption level either increasing or decreasing. That depends upon the consumption and income level of an individual. Thus consumption function is nothing but it is a functional relationship. It is a functional relationship between consumption and income. It is a F is functional relationship between consumption and income. Functional relationship between consumption and income is said to be the consumption function. So while writing consumption function, as I said, two types of consumption function. There are induced consumption is there, autonomous consumption is there. Then the equation may change. In generally we say that consumption is function of income and consumption function is functional relationship between consumption and income. In particular manner, consumption function can be written as C is equal to C bar plus C y. It is the function of C bar plus C y. Why it is like that means autonomous consumption plus induced consumption together called as consumption. Thus consumption is function of both autonomous consumption and induced consumption. So C bar is the intercept of the consumption, Cy is the induced consumption, C is a slope. So this equation fully explained through the help of the diagram. Let us see the graphical representation of consumption function. Consumption always changes when the income changes. Whether the income increases, consumption may increase or decrease or remain unchanged. Whether income increases, consumption may increase, decrease or remain unchanged. So consumption is functional relationship between the consumption and income is said to be the consumption function. Generally consumption is function of income. So when the income of an individual increases, consumption increases, thus people go on consuming more and more when their income increases in the initial stage. So as their income goes on increasing, instead of consuming more and more because of law of diminishing marginal utility, people may go for reducing their consumption. During this period, what they are going to do means they think about the savings in the economy. Thus, consumption is always depends upon the income level of the consumer. Consumption function is functional relationship between consumption and income of an individual. Let us see the graphical representation of consumption function. Here OX axis and OY axis you are going to see. So, OX axis depends on income of an individual, refers to income. OY axis represents consumption of an individual. So, investment is also there. I is horizontal line, I shows the investment line. For example, in the initial stage, consumption is at base level, 0 level. Initial stage income is 50, consumption is not at all increased, just in the base stage. Suppose the income increases, consumption also increases. Due to the increase in the income, consumption also increases. That we cannot predict until whatever the income changes, the consumption also goes on changing. That is said to be the infinity. So, when the consumption income changes, investment remain as it is, but consumption changes. This is the consumption function curve. So, this is changes till infinity. We can't assume whatever the changes happens, whether the 50%, 10%, 20%, 30% or 100% changes in the consumption. When the income changes, consumption also goes on changing. So, it is said to be the infinite value. Infinite means we can't predict till the where it will be the end. Thus, how this consumption changes means on the basis of C is equal to C bar plus Cy. So, consumption changes on the basis of changes in the autonomous consumption plus changes in the induced consumption. C bar is autonomous consumption, Cy is the induced consumption. C, whatever you are going to see, is the slope, Cy is intercept. C is slope and Cy is intercept. C is slope, Cy you are going to see is intercept, and C bar is the autonomous consumption. Thus, C is equal to C bar plus Cy is nothing but C is equal to A plus Bx. C is equal to A plus Bx. It is nothing but A plus Bx. Thus, while we are going to study about the consumption function, when the small change in the consumption, it is because of change in the income. Small change in the income leads to the huge amount of change in the consumption of an individual. So, it is represented as infinity. Here you can see investment is constant. Investment is assumed to be constant. Thus, consumption is the function of income. It is a functional relationship between income. Thus, we may say that consumption is always function of income. When the income changes, income increases or income decreases, consumption also it may increase, decrease or remain unchanged. For example, sometimes if the income increases, people may go for increasing their savings. In the initial stage, increase in the income leads to the increase in the consumption. Later, due to the habit of savings, people may go for save something for the economy. So, or save something for their personal use. So individual savings increases, that leads to increase in the income of an individual, that leads to increase in the per capita income. Per capita income is nothing but income per head. So while calculating national income, we are considering the consumption. So consumption is independent of income. Always consumption function referred as functional relationship existing between consumption of an individual and income of an individual. Consumption of an individual and income level of an individual. For example, if the consumption of individual is 50%, consumption of individual is 50%, it is assumed to be the income may increase to 100% or 60%. We can't predict how much increase in income leads to increase in the consumption, because it is infinite value. Consumption is infinite value. So change in the income leads to change in the consumption. Enormously we can see the changes in the consumption. Thus consumption is function of income. For example, if your income is 5,000 per month today, means for example if your income increases from 5,000 to 10,000 after a year, then your monthly income rises from rupees 5,000 to 10,000. That leads to earlier your consumption is 50% while your income is 5,000. Now your income increases to 70%. What would be the result? Means what it shows means when the income increases, from 5,000 to 10,000, as a result consumption increases from 50 to 70%. Income increases, consumption also increases in the initial stage. Again in the next stage, suppose income increases from 10 to 15,000. 10 to 15,000, again 5,000 increase in the income. That increment leads to increase in the savings rather than increase in the consumption. Consumption not at all at zero level, because all want consumption, without consumption unable to survive. So but consumption will be less than proportionately. Whatever earlier they are going to consume, that will be reduced. So people may go for consume less than proportionately. Earlier whatever they are consuming, that much they were not at all going to consume. They may decrease their consumption, thus their savings may increase. So this is about the graphical representation of consumption function. Consumption is always depends on the income, thus consumption is always depends upon autonomous consumption and induced consumption. Consumption is a function of income, or functional relationship between the consumption and income is said to be the consumption function. Next we are going to study about the investment function. What is this investment function? Investment function is nothing but investment function depends upon the investment level of a economy. For example, the investment is defined as a addition of the stock of the capital of a country. Net addition made to the stock of a country or capital of a country or inventories is said to be the investment. What are the capital invested on the stock variable is called as the investment function. Investment is function of the induced investment. Investment is function of induced investment. Induced investment. Investment function. Net addition made on physical stock of a capital. Net addition made on physical stock of a capital. For example, tools, machineries, buildings or any kind of items that may use for the further use in the productive activity for the future welfare purpose is said to be the investment. Thus net addition made to the physical stock of capital or inventories is said to be the investment function. Investment is function of induced investment. Investment is function of I bar means induced investment. Induced investment is nothing but, as we studied earlier, autonomous consumption and induced consumption. So induced investment always depends upon the investment based on the income level, dependent on the income level. When the income level of the people increases, consumption increases, thus supply increases, demand for the product increases. When the demand increases, production process goes on increasing, thus investment increases. Thus see here, investment is functional relationship between the induced investment. Functional relationship between investment and induced investment is called as investment function. Graphically we are easily, you can see this, what is investment function. Investment is function of induced investment. This is the investment. According to Keynes, investment always remains constant. Investment always remains constant. So investment is depends on the induced investment, dependent on the net investment. Thus net addition made to the physical stock of the capital is said to be the investment. Functional relationship between investment and induced investment is said to be the investment function. It means this is the relationship between there are some types of investment. So here you are not going to study that. Ex ante investment, ex post investment is there, planned investment, unplanned investment, other some this one induced investment, autonomous investment, all are the types of investment. On the basis of that types, this diagram is drawn. So graphical representation of investment function says that investment is the function of induced investment. So in the next class we are going to discuss some remaining concept of this chapter. Thank you.